Tucker's like the smart fascist, and now we have Donald Trump do good things.
Football.
CNN do bad things.
Football.
No football. Me don't know what CNN update do. Sean Hannity.
All right, we have a quick update on a story we told you about last week. Colton Hab, he's a Stoneman Douglas High School student. He was supposed to appear on CNN's gun control town hall. He said the network tried to script his question. Both he and his father said they had emails to prove that, told the entire media. Tonight, Glenn Hab told the AP that he omitted some words from the email. He says he didn't do it on purpose. Therefore, what Habs told all news outlets last week was inaccurate. Our job is always to strive for the truth, and we want to correct the record. Now, for tonight's video of the day, we sent Tommy Lahren to D.C. to ask people what they think about the swamp. Let's take a look.
And maybe you should just do like a pre-correction on everything that's going to come out of Tommy Lahren's moron mouth. But I mean, I like how like if I was watching Sean Hannity as a casual observer, I wouldn't even know. Like with Tucker Carlson, it's very clear. It's like between the lines, this report we did about CNN was wrong, and we're not going to say it, but we're correcting it. Sean Hannity, I literally don't understand what he just said. Like, it was updated, and he said it wasn't there, but he said he didn't do it on purpose, but we got to be honest. So, anyways, here's some dumb girl that we just hired to go to D.C. to ask dumb questions. See you tomorrow.
He identifies him as a Parkland Stoneman student or whatever, right? So, in the minds of Fox News viewer, a fucking liar.
Right,
like,
exactly.
Not the one student that was saying, like, hey, guns are a good thing, we should have more of them.
Right.
He's just now a Parkland student.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
You know what those kids are like when they see their friends get shot in the face. They get all irrational and selfish and shit.
Is this kid Hobb, is he a plant that was planted by CNN to be given a statement of questions that he could use to then say that they gave him a scripted question to mess up and then give to Fox News so that CNN could say that Fox is bad at reporting the news and not trustworthy journalists?
This kid's a honey trap.
You know what, guys? It's time. I keep making these jokes. Look, I'm sorry. There's unlimited money to be made. We just need to do this show already. It's time. What's
our angle, though?
We're in Brooklyn, and like we're surrounded by the liberal bubble, and I like sneakers and hip hop, but I also like freedom.
No, we need to do like a green screen of like rural Missouri or something like that.
Yeah, we could pretend that too. Exactly.
We got to choose some mid-tier cities. Hit us up for whichever one you want to give us a tax break.
Time.
So
I'll
that
bring
we can build a studio
I'll bring
there.
Waz on. We'll go back to our original. Like, remember when Waz and I were like, I'm a Democrat. You're a black guy, and you admit that 90% of black people have like different brains. That's just science. He's like, yeah, and I'm a Democrat. That's our other angle, I think, is that we're still officially like, I guess the classical liberal market has been taken up. I think I'm going to do more of a Tucker Carlson thing. I'm like, can't say good morning anymore? Is that sexist? Can't say good morning to girls anymore? That's sexual harassment? Is that me too? Can't do that anymore? Look at his fucking asshole voice, like that pirouette it does.
His like helium release up talk.
His helium release up talk. And he always either is doing stories. He's always either doing stories where he's lying about or just actively caping for truly grotesque things like white nationalism and ICE, or he finds like the most marginal, dumb, silly, ludicrous examples. Like there was a student at Harvard who said that calling girls pretty is tantamount to the Salem witch trials and genocide. And probably he did find like the one idiot kid who actually wrote that. And then he's like, and now we have like a professor from like some state, college somewhere who's actually going to defend that. And I'm going to make them look like an idiot. Like he's very good at Tucker Carlson's. He's bad news because he's like Sean Hannity is not like. There's no translation for younger people with someone like Sean Hannity. Like he's a doofus, and unless you're like an enraged like 60-year-old Long Island guy, this is not going to do anything for you. But Tucker Carlson's got Like, I don't understand. Like, if you're into that crap, like, why the hell would you watch like Dave Rubin when you can watch Tucker Carlson? Like, Tucker
that's a good
Carlson's
question.
infinitely better at that, sort of like soft fascism.
Especially as Rubin becomes more and more like just obviously in the context of a right wing. Like,
And just a dullard.
Yeah.
Like,
dull.
with not, like Carlson does have like a cynical sort of like, he's got some movement to him. He's got some
Right.
cleverness, I mean, that guy's dangerous.
Yep.
There was
He's very cynical.
when he really came on the scene last year once Trump's presidency got rolling, and he would keep having people on and just like slamming them. And I remember Politico came out with an article that was like, how to beat Tucker Carlson in a debate. Step 1, step 2, step 3. And it was just like, I had never wanted my soul to leave my body more than like reading how to debate Tucker Carlson.
How to beat me in a debate? What? Actually, if I'm ever on Tucker Carlson's show, I'm just gonna be like, wait, you want ice to round people up? I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna make all of my points in that voice.
Do you guys ever see the Kurt Eichenwald on Tucker Carlson?
Oh yeah, we
that was
played
the one.
That was insane.
Well, Kirk Eichenwald is a
Eichenwald's a perfect
Yeah.
Tucker Carlson
Yes,
guest.
exactly.
Yes, it's just like, here is someone who has an establishment pedigree and is a Democrat who has lost their mind so much that you have to ask if he ever had it to begin with. And I'm going to proceed to make fun of him. But what was that again? Do we have that? Can we pull that
I'll
up?
see if I can find it.
I don't even remember what that was. Is he the one who
Eichenwald's like
was he like holding up paper like
Yes.
here's the Russian evidence, Tucker?
No, he was like
Tucker Carlson.
He had a
was just-
folder full, like a manila folder full of stuff.
he was saying something about like you need to be worried about these CIA guys that are putting their lives on the line. You're like blowing them and they're gonna be upset.
Kirk
Like
Eichenwald.
it was like a
Yeah.
low-key threat.
Yeah, he was. I love that whole
Twitter
line
hero.
of like hashtag resistance people who have like a hard on for the intelligence apparatus are some of the most neurotic, bizarre, disturbing people in modern American life. Like the people who are on one hand like, these are the 10 steps to overturn fascism. And you know who our prime allies are in fighting authoritarianism? The United States intelligence apparatus, who's really has a long-standing concern for democracy, openness, and respecting human life.
Talk about the Overton window. That's the
Jesus.
slide of that group of people.
Those people are fucking maniacs.